way, this one sounds pretty freaking big. Hey everyone, what's the matter, Micah? Welcome to another. So today we're reacting to yet another leak from Leak Talk. I don't want to say Leak Speak because that's a blog content thing, but no, we got information on another leak from LaxChris. I'm pretty sure my last 3 reactions have all been to LaxChris. This one seems very big. He claims that literally every bit of evidence to who the 5th fighter is finally here. We have it all, and that the final fighter is officially basically confirmed. Not by Nintendo, but from all these leaks and evidence that have been gathered up. Or something like that. Now, obviously, most likely, y'all see Waluigi in the thumbnail. I see him too. I don't think this is going to be about Waluigi being the 5th fighter. It just seems way too unlikely, man. That just seems really suspicious. So I'm not getting my hopes up on it being Waluigi. Both, being the 5th fighter, or, being the one that's being claimed to be the 5th fighter. Anyways, let's jump in. Whoa. Retro Kingdom. That's Metro Kingdom.
How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak.
Just look at the video, Easton playing Pikachu as always.
We're actually going to be taking a look at a ton of evidence for a character that lots of people really want to see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, being Waluigi. However, guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because Waluigi is a character that a lot of people really want to see in Super Smash Bros.
So it's legitimately about Waluigi. I was not expecting that.
Supporting him being the final character on the first fighter's pass, that does not mean that Waluigi is ever going to be assisted from an assist trophy, so make sure you guys take this.
He has to someday. Maybe not in this game, but in a future game if there will be any.
Guys, I do not have a link to the original post, as all this information was sent in to me by one of my subscribers, so everything that you guys are going to need to see is going to be up on screen. And now, guys, with all of that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So, guys, all this information was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord, as well as links to all of my social media presences, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon, in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. Also, guys, all of this was compiled by this person whose Discord name is Best Waluigi Smasher, who also runs the Waluigi for Smash Twitter account, so if you guys haven't already gone ahead and followed him, I highly recommend you guys do so. You can find a link to his Twitter in the description bar down below, so that way you guys can go give him a follow.
That's a beautiful profile picture.
And now, guys, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the evidence for Waluigi being the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC fighter. So, guys, like I said, all this information was sent in to me by Best Waluigi Smasher on Discord, and he starts by saying, Fighter Pass number 1 was likely planned around E3, considering Joker's trailer would not be made in less than or around a month. November 2018, Paragon got a source stating that Luminary, Banjo, Undertale, and Waluigi would be coming to Smash. Undertale had reasons he came to the conclusion.
So, 2. Two are definitely Fire Pass character. Luminary is Hero, and while Hero is 4 different heroes from 4 different Dragon Quest games, the default hero skin is the Illuminary from Dragon Quest XI S. Or actually, that title confuses me. I don't do it, but yeah. Banjo. I mean, that can only be one character who we all know and love. UT Undertale. Yeah, we did technically get that, not as an actual character, but I mean, yeah, it even says, UT had reasons he came to the conclusion of a character, but it was never stated. Source that Sans is a playable character, and that matches up with the tail content we got, which is a Sans Me costume, which makes sense. And Waluigi, who is the topic of this.
Of a character, but it was never really stated, so the source said Sans isn't a playable character, and that matches up with the Undertale content we got, which was a Sans Me costume. Paragon released this information shortly before E3 this year of 2019. Waluigi was also claimed to be a character unlike Sans, and the interesting thing about this is Waluigi was referred to as the last character, not pack number 5.
Not pack, so they're not saying he's the final fighter. Okay. Well, that actually is a lot more believable than him being the 5th fighter. The final DLC fighter. They're not saying that. They're saying that he's the final fighter overall. Like the final fighter to join the battle at all. The final DLC fighter, even after the Fighters Pass.
So Paragon starts by saying
that's honestly a lot more believable.
Luminary, Banjo, Undertale, and Waluigi. The roots and history of the leak are long ago back as far as November of 2018, though it wasn't an official dump by me until not long before E3. I am not a leaker. This was info I shared with my community for fun. The Undertale stuff has an explanation on how I came to that conclusion and why it was wrong, but this info was shared in regards to comments about another unrelated leak, and while it technically strengthens my credibility, I don't really care about that since I'm not a leaker.
Reasonable.
People are going nuts about Waluigi for fighter number 5 because so many are already deconfirmed, and the important thing to remember is that the leak was always me sharing what I heard, and I stand by that I never lied about any of the info in it. All the above being said, the leak can be wrong. Just because you tell the truth about info you heard and a lot of other contenders are wiped from the board, that doesn't mean that Waluigi is fighter number 5. If wanted, I'll compile a history thing for Paraleague so we're all on the same page. Modges know me better than most people, so they are more biased to support Waluigi, but truth be told, only 2 or 3 of the 20 really think that Waluigi is a reality, and Waluigi can be in without being fighter number 5, leak or not. So
that's true. While fighter number 5, there's no doubt that they're gonna make the reveal big. They can make the final fighter even bigger.
Sometime later, Batman O'Nice defended Paragon when he was getting a lot of blank, and he also stated Waluigi is the king of red herrings or leak bait. This is an important note for later.
Huh.
So Batman O'Nice says,
that is true.
Insiders, Waluigi is kind of the king of red herrings for Smash. The guy is heard so often in insider circles that a vast majority of people just assume he's bait. An assist trophy being promoted, that's a big deal and obviously a topic that emotions run high with. As I've joked on here and at Papagenos' Discord, Waluigi is the monkey's paw of Smash characters. The topic is so toxic and potentially dangerous that after Paragon's insiders pretty much decided to nope themselves out the anonymous on Papagenos' Discord. Based on names I've heard, I guess I still stick with Waluigi or Soul. If the Nintendo of America source was wrong about Namco, still considering Nightmare, but I trust him and his info has been solid for over a year. He backs away from Waluigi as Pac-5 later on, however. Waluigi is 99.99% not fighter number 5 unless wires got crossed somewhere. This is where stuff gets interesting, however. Batman09 said he doesn't think Waluigi was not leak bait for Pac-5, considering that Waluigi is the king of leak bait, and considering previously he said Waluigi was one of the likely candidates. I don't think Waluigi is leak bait for 5, but other characters have been. There's been like 5, and it's hilarious. Plant's situation could suggest a free bonus character, and this would make everything else said make sense, like Waluigi being stated to be a last character.
That would definitely make sense.
And why Batman09 didn't think Waluigi was leak bait for pack number 5. He could have gotten stuff in the wrong order. It all fits together. Gino would also make sense as a free bonus character, you could argue, but considering Square Enix owns him, he's more likely for paid DLC. Okay, I just found this. It might be a hint to Waluigi being that Plant situation. I said Waluigi wasn't 5, didn't I? Good thing there's numbers after
Indeed.
5. Also, I just thought of this. Batman saying Pac-5 would upset a lot of people. Jonesy would make a lot of sense for both directions, what Batman said and logical. Jonesy would make Nintendo a lot of money, like a lot, and if they revealed him early, a lot of people just wouldn't buy the pass, as there is a large hatedom for Fortnite. I think he makes the most sense if we go off of what Batman said, and he also fits into the color theory. So then we actually get some information from Papagenos, who starts by saying, the red shell me costume. I have no idea if it's true or not, but I heard a red shell me costume leak that was boring. And now the possibility of Waluigi is growing. It could honestly be legit. I do not know, but that's what I'm going off of here. Don't know if the red shell me costume leak I heard is real or not, but suddenly it makes a bit more sense. It was from some random person, the red shell me costume leak, but there was then something else that made me think it might be legit that I'm currently discussing with Sabi, and now suddenly a Mario rep for DLC might be hinted at with that Daisy image.
Daisy image?
Blurry excerpt of the red shell me costume thing I heard if people want it. It's just a random text leak, but I thought it was boring until suddenly Daisy made me reconsider that a Mario rep could actually happen next, and this could all make sense. I read it, and yeah, the red shell is a main weapon in Mario RPG. I hear likely bogus stuff all the time.
It is also very true.
Sometimes I share it if things start to
It is a main weapon.
or something I heard. For instance, the SNK rep I had heard was someone messaging me it would be a month before the SNK leak. Recently I heard red shell me costume will return, and I have no idea if that's true or not. These are things I hear from people who have never given me leaks before, and you just have to sit on them and see. Bergevent's no K-roll was likely from some random person, and he was just asking another leaker, LOZ18, if they had heard the same or not. You never know which of the stuff you hear from random people could turn out true and what stuff is fake. Only people with a history of getting stuff right do I give the status of credible source. So guys,
No. And right at the end of it too.
now that we've gone over all of that, yeah, it actually seems as though with all of this,
Yeah, it's against all odds. It seems like Waluigi is possible after all.
very soon. However, guys, with all of that being said, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts about everything that we talked about in today's video in the comment sections down below. Do you guys believe that Waluigi is going to be coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, or do you guys think that Waluigi just never has a chance? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.
Okay. I honestly, my eyes are widened after this. This was an eye opener. Because I'm not saying I think Waluigi is absolutely possible now, 100% possible. But it really does seem like he is definitely. Well, did I say Waluigi is possible? I meant the Waluigi being a fighter. Wait, what did I even say? Oh god, my memory's so bad. Okay, let me start over. So, I'm not saying that I absolutely think that Waluigi is absolutely going to be a fighter. But what I am saying is that it definitely absolutely seems possible now. Which, I mean, I don't know really anything about this red show costume or anything like that. But just with most of the stuff that was said there, it absolutely seems possible that Waluigi is, well, possible. Which is actually mind-blowing to me. Because, like I've always been thinking, you know, it's freaking impossible for this game. It's gonna have to be for some future Smash game, if there are any. But, I mean, this is just eye-opening. Once again, not saying that I'm saying he is absolutely becoming a fighter, no doubt exists, but this absolutely gives him a bigger chance than he had ever before.